Hello, all of you beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. If you haven't already seen by the title of the video down below, today's video theme is the 30-day minimalism challenge. Essentially what this challenge entails is that on day 1 you declutter 1 item, on day 2 you declutter 2 items, so on and so forth until you get to day 30 when you are decluttering 30 items. And by the end of the challenge you will have decluttered well over 400 items. Now, I know that sounds like a lot, but by taking it these little bits one single day at a time, it really helps to kind of pare down on these kind of things. And I'm really excited to see what this kind of challenge can do in my life. So I will see you when I film day 1.
So for day 1, I'm getting rid of these 2 little Crocs. They were really cute and I bought them off-brand, granted, for an American Girl doll set I have, but I'm planning to actually sell the dress that goes with it, and I kept them on the shelf because they were cute, but they don't serve me a purpose anymore, so out they go. Okay, so for day 2, I am decluttering this yellow glitter pen that I got for Christmas one year. It's really cute and it went with the aesthetic of my room, so I kept it, but the pen does not work anymore and I've already tried. There's no more cartridges I can put in with it. So I'm going to say thank you for its time and let it go. My second item for day 2 is this entire drawer is full of all my Christmas stuff, my Christmas clothes, my Christmas decorations, my tree lights, my everything. Like, I should do a video someday and show you everything I do for Christmas, but I recently found this gray bucket and I decided that I would move everything into the basement to get it out of my room, and also because it is destroying my drawer. Like, it's so hard to open that it's literally falling out. So, let's do this. Okay, so today is day 3 of the 30-day minimalism challenge. Today I'm going to be putting these 3 plants outside in the gardens. These are my green beans. They're looking a little worse for wear because I kept them in because they weren't growing quite right and I didn't want to put them outside right away. So today I'm going to transfer out probably this one, this guy after I get them fenced in. This one I'm going to keep and see if I can save them a little bit. Probably get these guys outside, prop them up with these stakes once I get the chicken wire up. So those will be my 2 objects for day 2, along with a t-shirt, which I will also show you. Okay, so my other item for day number 2 is the shirt that says I wear this shirt periodically. I really like it, but the thing is that I wore it the other day and I just don't like how it looks on me anymore. So we will be decluttering that today. I've put the container in the timeout corner because it will not stop spilling everywhere. Day 4, 2 necklaces that I really like and got as gifts, but I don't really wear at all, and 2 other comic books that I'm going to donate. Day 4. Okay, so for day 5, I am decluttering my entire fish tank. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not getting rid of the fish. This was just a temporary kind of hospital tank thing going on in my room, but I think they're ready to go back in the basement now. I know that's kind of cheating, but I needed to get rid of it anyway, so I figured I'll use it as my day 5. I'll be back on the regular items tomorrow. All right, it is day 6. I'm getting rid of this stylus because I have other ones. I'm getting rid of 2 cloths. This is really rough, so I don't even know what it's for. A little strap attachment that came with my camera that I got, but I literally have only taken out the package once to look at it just now. This little piggy thing, he actually goes in the back of phones if I knew where my phone was. But he doesn't work on the back of mine because the texture of the case is wrong. And a little attachment for my tripod that is supposed to go for a GoPro, except for I don't own a GoPro and I'm not a GoPro person, so out it's going. That is day 6. It is day 7. I think I've already lost count. That's a new record. We have a pair of old 98-cent Walmart flip-flops that I'm just gonna have to throw away or donate. We have some ear thingy-madoos from when I went to Great Wolf Vlog. We have a random clip that was on this thing. We have 2 of these little containers of like that Aaron's Thinking pudding. Remember when that was a thing? It was a thing for like a while. I have like this thinking one glass too. It's like, oh my gosh, there's not even putty in there, but there is. And I would never like touch it or let anyone touch it because I was scared, so boom. Getting rid of that because it just makes me anxious. This I got in 8th grade when they were cleaning out the musical cabinets, so I have somebody's middle school memories right here. I'll just donate those. And this was when I was in the Jester for like the 15th time in a sort of play. I don't think I fit these anymore. It's literally a justice skirt that's like sewed into these weird panty things. I'll put a picture like here. But yes, 7 items. I'm on a roll. I'm doing like 3 days in one night. Day 7. Yeah. Yes, I have holy water. Don't judge. It might be important later. Boom. Day 8. I am on a roll. So we've got one of my old glasses cases. Easy. I have this new one. That took me a year to figure out, but apparently it folds flat, and that is like 10 times better. And then into a triangle. Like, I found that out a year into having this case, like when I had to go get my glasses serviced. And like, it kind of makes me sad, but like at the same time, it mostly just makes me feel dumb. Whatever. We've got 2 of my orthodontics card. I'm getting my braces off soon. Hopefully. It sounds like maybe birthday. I don't know. So I don't really need these anymore. I didn't need them anyway. I have contact lens instructions. No one reads those. I know what I'm doing. Close enough. And then we have 4, count it, 4 iterations of glasses. 5 if you count the contacts. So we got, I'm actually going to try these on because I'm curious to see what they look like because my face was tiny. Oh god, I'm just gradually getting bigger. I'm going to have cat eye glasses by the time I'm like 40. It is day 9 and I am decluttering 1 pair of shorts that don't look good on me anymore. Batman CD I got for Christmas one year as like a stocking filler, but never watched because if I want to watch it, I'll watch it on Netflix. The 2 screws that came out of the back of this PC comic sign. It's really cute. I might sell it on eBay, see what I can get for it. Easy peasy. A little paint kit, 2 bras that are not pictured, and a stuffed animal cow that I took to school and someone really liked, so I let them have it. Day 9. Combining days 10 and 11, that did not work, into one. I took down my corkboard because it honestly just looks really messy and I don't add anything new to it. I keep like the same couple things held up there, so that's 1 item. I have the 4 little screw things that were holding it up. A cute little mask thing my grandparents got me when they came back from somewhere. I don't exactly remember, it's just cute. So I'm going to hang that up downstairs with the other one we have, the belt that we bought for some sort of dance and I never used, and these really cool light up shoelaces, but they don't work anymore. Like they kind of do, but sometimes only one side of the lace will work, and even as is, they're super dirty and stuff. So I take out the batteries, throw them out, I can figure out how to turn them off. There we go. And then all the stuff that was hung up on my photo board will probably come in my baby box, or maybe I'll sort through it and downsize a little. So days 10, and 11. For day 14, I'm getting rid of an extra folder, an extra divider, the piece that I'm supposed to stick in the wall to hold up wireless headphones but don't use, rubber band, extra clip, 6 extra tacks, Sharpie, spare tank top, and a pair of and a bra that is not in the picture right now. It is day 15, and today I'm going to be getting rid of 15 pieces of just safety clips or paper clips. For day 16, I'm getting rid of 16 random office supplies. I am once again cleaning up my thumbtack collection now that I've gotten rid of my corkboard. So for days 15, 16, and 17, I have 48 thumbtacks. For day 18, I'm getting rid of 12 extra papers for my backpack, 1 extra hair tie, 3 extra thumbtacks, a folder that used to hold all my finals papers but I don't need anymore, and a practice CPR mask from my babysitting class. For day 19, I'm getting rid of 19 extra note cards. For day 20, I'm getting rid of 20 extra push pins. So for day 21, I'm getting rid of some miscellaneous band papers, some random papers from in my backpack, so that's 12, that's 8, and then 1 sheet of stickers that was just laying around my room. It is day 22, and I'm getting rid of exactly 22 papers from French class since I have taken the final. So it is day 23, I'm getting rid of 22 random babysitting papers from a Girl Scout class I took. I have them all pictures taken, and I'm going to load them up on my computer, and 1 little babysitting booklet. Alright, for days, like, a lot of them, let's go 25, 26, 27, 28, I count them up. I have all my notes from the entire school year. These aren't even all of them, actually. Biology and French aren't in here, but I'm going to just declutter all of those. I'm going to recycle them all since all the final tests are over with and get them done and out of my life. It is day 29, and I'm getting rid of 29 papers/packets from my biology class. Since I've taken the final exam, I don't need them anymore. Alright, it is finally day 30 of the 30-day minimalism challenge. I have 30 items rounded up right here, ready to go. We have a phone case that doesn't fit my current phone, a screen wipe, a book that I used for Girl Scout camp but don't anymore, a little creature I made in 5th grade. I'm not sure what animal it is because I forgot halfway through when making it what I was making. So we're just calling it a bear mouse. A yellow rubber band, a shirt that I don't like the texture of, so I don't wear. A necklace, I don't really need it anymore. I have a lot of other memories with that friends. A random necklace that came from a Justice outfit, a marker that I just don't use, a pencil that does not have an eraser and I don't use, an extra cord. I have a lot more cords that have the same little plug and are a lot longer. They just come with my earbuds. This I got from my friend. It's like a weird friendship bracelet of sorts. When you put it together, it says biggest daddy because why not? But I'm pretty sure she threw out her other half. 2 magnets. I don't have the board anymore, so I don't really have that many magnetic things left in my room. A random little pamphlet I keep it clean that I got from the nurse's office one day when I was in there, and he just looks so happy. Look at him. I just couldn't resist but take it. But you recycle it. I'll always remember. This little Zen garden thing that I have, it's cute, but it annoys me and I don't use it. It just annoys me because I always try to make it perfect, so I'm actually not getting rid of that, but I'm going to relocate it somewhere else in the house. A used piece of transparent paper. I have more paper like that. A 2-piece swimsuit that I don't wear because it's gotten too small. A babysitting booklet called Safe Sitter. I have other papers on babysitting. An empty notebook that doesn't have anything in it. A shirt that I don't like the texture of and doesn't fit me quite right. Just a little dress-up play piece. This giant board that I got. Well, not got, I actually made. But I've had it on my wall for forever now, and I've enjoyed it, and I like how it looks, but now I'm thinking I might see what I can do with it so that I can move on and someone else can have a good home with it. I Teen Titans. I have it all on demand now, or I can watch it online. There's really no need to have physical DVDs. And a Wonder Woman disc, that is my favorite movie, but there's no need anymore. And the one thing that I don't have here, but that I did get rid of, is actually the yellow bin that used to be right in that corner, the filing cabinet. I actually gave it to my brother. He's going to use it for something else, filing out his papers. And I don't really have anything more to do with it since I sorted down all my papers and they're now being stored in a drawer over there. And that should be, plus the cabinet, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31 technically. I think I counted this one too as one. Might film another thing tomorrow, just talking about what I've learned from today. My hair, it's getting humid out, so my hair is going curly again. I'm only wearing one contact lens because the other fell out, and if that doesn't sum up this challenge, then I have no clue what will.
Hi. If you haven't noticed, I look exactly the same as the beginning of the video. Yay! Now, I know what you're thinking, and I did not do the entire challenge in one day. That would be insane. Plus a lot of outfit changing it to make it look like separate days. But essentially, long and short story, when it came to filming the beginning of the video, I thought I did, but instead I took this beautiful picture that you can see here of me just staring at the camera. So if I look the same as I was in the beginning of the video, that's because I filmed that about 2 minutes ago. But that's okay, because we're at the end of the video, and this is the more important part where I tell you everything I learned about the challenge. So, as for what I learned, and I think that you can too during this challenge, number 1 is that it's an easy challenge for anybody looking to get into minimalism. It is super easy for day 1 to just say, okay, 1 item, easy peasy. Or on the other hand, if you're super gung-ho in the beginning, you can always flip-flop the challenge on its head and do 30 items on day 1 if you're feeling super into it and ready to go. And then at the end, when it gets harder and harder to get rid of items, you can only be at like 1 item at the end of the month. And I think that's something that's really easy for everybody to try and accomplish. Another takeaway is that essentially you don't realize really how much you have until you realize you've gotten rid of 400 items. And a lot of them, you aren't even often that connected as you think you are to them. Because when you think back at the end of the challenge, you're thinking, okay, what did I get rid of? What's gone from my life? And nothing's really gone from your life except for physical manifestations of things. It's not like the item goes away and suddenly all your memories that were associated with it, if you get rid of something, all the good memories aren't gone. You still get to keep the memories because they're still in your head. And the thing is that we only keep physical items because they're the physical manifestations of that memory that we want to keep. Which is another reason that during this challenge, I suggest if it seems harder for you, another alteration you can make is that you can take pictures of the items as you get rid of them, or even make a video like I did. And that way you can keep the physical manifestation memories and you can look back on them and you can say, oh, I remember that item. And you can use that as a memory trigger to remember the time of when you got the item without having to keep so many items in your life. Lesson number 3 I have learned today is the insignificance of what I call what if items. So essentially what a what if item is an item you keep because you say, what if this happens? What if plan A fails? What if I need this certain item in this specific situation, and if it occurs, I will be stranded? Which in and of itself isn't all that helpful of a tool for us humans anymore. It was helpful evolutionarily when we still all needed our items at all times because any resources you could get were good ones. But nowadays, we have so much clutter in our lives that if we end up keeping all these items in an emergency situation where we might end up actually needing them, we're not going to remember exactly where they are with all the other stuff, and we're going to run to the store anyway just to get something else to fix it, which ruins the purpose of keeping the first item, keeping it space-wise, and losing money because you have to go back to the store. It essentially becomes kind of pointless. In lesson number 4, something I actually realized halfway through the challenge and actually considered not finishing the challenge about was clarify with yourself what your reasons for decluttering are. When you think of decluttering or minimizing, the first goal shouldn't just be aesthetics, because ultimately your space is going to get full again. Decluttering isn't just about throwing out the items now for the fun of it. It's about getting rid of these items and sustaining a lifestyle where you don't need them anymore. So essentially, during this challenge, you should keep in mind at all times why you're doing it. To have more physical space, more mental headspace, to keep your costs down, to kind of keep a cleaner living area. That was one of my major reasons, to keep it easy to clean. All these kinds of reasons, and not just for aesthetic. Knowing what you're doing it for and why is always super important in the decluttering process. Anyway, thank you all for tuning in today. I know I sound kind of sick. I'm getting over a cold, but it's pretty much over with, which is always nice because you never realize how bad it is not being able to breathe until you have that ability taken away from you. So you know what? Quick exercise today. Just breathe through both of your nostrils and appreciate that you're not sick, and that's something you can do at the moment, because that's not something any of us end up doing enough. I would strongly recommend the Minimalism Challenge to you. New videos will be coming soon. I'm trying to have an upload schedule of every Sunday, and I'm somewhat doing well on that, which is better than I thought I would be doing since it's summer break. But I have a better camera setup going now, where I really think that the audio and the video quality is a lot better than it used to be. If you can't tell by the beginning of this video, day one. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. These are my socks of the day. They're bananas. I encourage you to do this challenge yourself, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.